If you have a short attention span like me, you are really going to like this. And if you love shooting film as much as me, you probably want to shoot all sorts of different film stocks, but maybe you don't know what to get, or you don't want to spend a fortune trying through them all. So you just watch this video. I am going to blast through 10 different film stocks so you can see, hey, that's the look I want. Then you go pick up that roll. It's not going to be technical. We're not going to be talking about data sheets and shadow retention and all that stuff that doesn't matter, because you ever notice that a lot of the photographers are super technical and they get so technical on everything and their pictures suck. It's like the worst pictures ever. The most epic pictures are going to be the pictures that you're going to take once you get that right film stock down. Because that's all that matters, is what you think is amazing. I promise you, that's all that matters. First up is Kodak Gold. It's warm, very, very warm. Everything shifts to like a golden color, and it will take you back to the 90s or give it that vintage nostalgic look. When it gets dark though, 200 speed film, you kind of got to shoot it in the day. You start shooting it at low light, it gets real grainy like this, but still can be beautiful. When it's perfectly lit and everything's exposed right, it looks like a higher end film stock. It just gives it that nice warm color. Look at this. You would swear that this is like 1997, 1998. Like you would swear, but this is, I don't know, 6 months ago. This is my 5-year-old. That's with a flash. So you throw a flash and a point and shoot, and you put Kodak Gold in it. That's what you were doing in 1998. So that's why it looks that way. If you want that look, it's amazing. It will give you that look. It's beautiful. Even outside, this is trick-or-treating with the flashes on a Lomography simple use camera. It was like 20 bucks. Throw some Kodak Gold in there to flash. Incredible. I do notice that it makes green sometimes a little yellowy, whether you like that or not, but that's what Kodak Gold does. Who calls this thing freaking tube steak? This was so ridiculous. That's the weirdest name. When the sun freaking goes down, everything looks gold, and then you have like ultra gold. Everything, you've got gold 200, it's gold now. You could look at this. The greens and the reds come out. The grain comes out. It's stunning. Looks awesome. Next up is Ultramax, which is the same, in my opinion, as Lomo 400. So you can buy either one. 400 speeds are nice because you can shoot them indoors when it gets darker out and it won't look so grainy. So if you're trying to get a super film look, you may want to stay away from Ultramax because it starts looking a little bit like digital, what you take on a digital camera, which could be good or bad. It's up to you. It's whatever you like, but you could get beautiful pictures out of Ultramax. It's a super all-around versatile film. You can't go wrong. Lomo 400, Ultramax, same shit in my opinion. They look the same. Look at this epic picture. The best thing, I'll tell you, is to be happy with your own photography. If you are over the moon with your own pictures, you're doing it right. And this is gorgeous. This is cheap-ass film. You go down Walgreens and buy it. It's like $20 for 3 rolls. You better subscribe to this, because I'm going to show you how to take epic pictures too. Fuji Superia 400. I buy it at Walmart when I could find it. It's only $19 for 3 rolls, but it's like constantly sold out. Now I'm like rationing the use of it. It's on the cooler side. So the greens look more green instead of yellow. Things look they look different. I really like Fuji Superia 400. It's a very filmy look. I love it. God, that's beautiful. Look at the colors on that. Absolutely gorgeous. You can't tell me that this is an amazing film stock. And it's so cheap. Freaking beautiful. Look at this. In the later part of the day, not golden hour, but when it's like the sun isn't really there and you can still like have enough light to shoot it, the whites on Fuji Superia come out like perfectly white because they're cooler white, unlike Ultramax where it's golden white. And it just gives this really nice, I love the whites. I love the coolness when it's sun's going down, but it's not golden hour. It's amazing. I think that's where Superia really, really shines. Beautiful film stock. Absolutely beautiful. Ugh. Find some contrast in your images, where there's light, where there's dark. It come out beautiful. Even indoors. Look at this. This Fuji Superia indoors. At night. This is pitch black and just a bathroom light on. Beautiful. Capture these moments. Underexpose it a little bit. It gives it a very like 1970s or early 80s like ad kind of look, like what you would see in a magazine in like the 70s and 80s. This kind of like greenish cast. And a good example is this. Okay, you see this? This looks like, to me, like it could be in a magazine from like the 70s or 80s. Like it has that kind of look. It's grainy. Everything is kind of flat, and I don't know. I can't, but now look, this is the same exact image, just exposed a little bit more. And see how that's totally different. Fuji Superia does that. If you underexpose it a little bit, it looks more retro, like super retro. Not like 90s retro, like whatever time was before the 90s. Who cares about that decade, right? Well, I care about 90s, 2000s. Those are the best. Look at this. Fuji Superia. Incredible. That's my daughter looking out our window at the freaking sun, whatever that thing is, when the sun goes down. And it's one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest. Beautiful. This guy freaking wearing a sheet. My daughter opening a Care Bears. I mean, you may not give a shit about my family, but you should go be taking pictures of your family. It's amazing. Fuji Superia is incredible. It's my freaking neighbor's dog. Number 4 is Portra 400. It's the most popular, probably. It's super expensive. It's the professional stock, I understand. It looks like digital. So to me, it doesn't give off the super film vibes, but you still get some epic pictures, right? You want to go to Georgianne's Beauty Hut and get yourself beautied? You never spilled Nerds candy all over your freaking car? You never did that? If you want a really beautiful picture, like stunning picture, quality-wise, Portra 400 will do that. You want the lady holding a cigarette, it'll do it. It'll get it. You can overexpose the shit out of, can I say shit? I can. Censor it. If your ears are too sensitive, censor it. If you overexpose Portra, like 2 stops, so you set that freaking thing on your camera to go 2 stops, use the light meter, however you're doing it, you overexpose it 2 stops, you get these super pastel looks. It's very popular. It gives it this look. Look at this. It's amazing. This is my girlfriend, daughter, other daughter, captured on Kodak Portra, overexposed 2 stops. You want to take pictures like that, go pick yourself up in Portra and go take out a loan. Next up is Lomo 800. Same with Portra 800. They are the same. There's a lot of people say it's the same stock. I can't tell any difference. 800 speed stock means you can start shooting inside when the sun goes down at night. You can shoot in low light. You can also shoot it in the middle of the day, and it still comes out beautiful. This is a picture of my daughter with my mom. It will look inside, it will look yellowy. It gives this yellow cast to it, so be prepared for that. Look at my cat up there. Epic picture. My favorite use of it is inside under natural light. So if you've got a big window or a sliding glass door or something with a lot of, that lets a lot of natural light in, it is gonna look amazing. Like it will give you that film look, grain, beautiful colors. This is my daughter looking at her cat. I love it. And you know what I like about film too? Your focus can be off and it still looks beautiful. You can shoot that with digital camera, look terrible. But you shoot with film camera, fucking amazing. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Look at the reds on that. Lomo 800. Early in the morning, the reds look beautiful. Lomo Portra 800. They look absolutely stunning. Beautiful. I find that during golden hour, the gold really comes out in it. It kind of gives it that Kodak Gold kind of look, but at an 800 speed. Like, there's no doubt about it. This is film. You want some grain, you want some nice saturation. Lomo 800. It's like $40 for 3 rolls or something. Go pick yourself up someone, load it in that camera, and I want to see those pictures. Next, Cinestill 800. It's a movie stock, so it has this kind of special look to it. It's balanced for indoors, which means you're not going to have the yellow cast inside when you got the lights on, but you will have a weird cast outside. But it does look a few cool things. Outside, you can shoot this thing. This is cool. It looks creepy, right? You're going for that look? Shoot this outdoors. Cinestill gives you these things called halations. It's where the reds specifically make these like, they freaking halo effects. In the day, though, it does give it a little greenish, weird color cast. Maybe you like that. That's what Cinestill does. Look at that. That's halations. If you want those little red things, little bug eyes everywhere, freaking Cinestill 800. It is gorgeous. Next is Ektachrome. Ektachrome is a slide film. That means it's when you get the negatives back, they're positives. It's you actually see the picture. It's not inverted. Don't worry about that. It looks cool when you see it, but it's a little more challenging to shoot. It's a 100 speed film, so it's got to be bright out, but you can't like screw up the exposure too much or it starts looking weird, but the color renditions are beautiful. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is not an epic picture, but this is a good representation of what Ektachrome looks like. It matches, like colors look very realistic. Look at that sky. If you underexpose it a little bit, it starts to get really blue and purpley and stuff, but it's cool. But look at this. This is another shot, not an epic shot, but great. Like other films wouldn't be able to match that kind of color. Like you see those reds, those blues, those greens, everything is super bright and like not too saturated. It's very realistic. If I go over my living room, this is what it looks like. It's a pretty incredible stock, I think. I think it's beautiful. Ektachrome is amazing. I like this because up in the window, freaking whatever those things are, curtains or whatever, draperies. This shot looks like shit, but I accidentally set the exposure way too high. It was way overexposed, but I was able to bring this down. I was surprised. This is what it looked like when I shot it. And I was able to bring that down and still capture all that detail. So people that say Ektachrome, you'll see, oh, you can't shoot. You can actually bring, you can fuck it up and it'll be okay. You'll still have some amazing shots. Ektachrome is gorgeous. Those are the main film stocks. I'm going to show you two weird ones, but they're very cool. Lomochrome Purple. So you can see like my wood floors turn pinkish and greens turn purple. If you shoot it at 200 ISO. If you shoot at 400 ISO, you don't get as much color shift, but shoot it at 200 and you will see all these purples come out like crazy. I love this with the dragons up on the top. Love that. That whole thing is yellow as can be, but it comes out pink. So if you're into that, you want to, this sun mural is yellow, blue, and green. And Lomochrome Purple changes it all. But it's beautiful. It's cool. This house is yellow. But look at it there. I love it. It's neat to play around with. Last one on the list is Lomochrome Metropolis. Very cool stock. I think I'm going to shoot more of it. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to get technical. It gives it this look. That's all we care about, right? Is the look. We're not caring about data sheets and all that stupid stuff. You just want to take great pictures. At night, amazing. Look at it. Look at that. Now that building is red. Metropolis is supposed to preserve reds, but I find that it really doesn't. Well, you want to go to Peepers? Look at this. Inside, natural light, gorgeous. Super filmy, unbelievable. Out of focus. Look at how out of focus that freaking cat's eye. Who cares? Digital, that would have sucked. Film, amazing. I can't wait to see what you take. I can't wait. You better tag me on Instagram. Stay Weird NY on Instagram. You better subscribe to me. God, I have so many epic pictures to show you. Not those boring ass pictures that you see from so many people. Epic ones. Leave me a comment if you don't mind. If you like this, I'm going to see you next time.